I'm Trace.
And I'm Sam.
And we're the newest 80s rock band. Rock on, dudes. And this is From Our Perspective. So we've got a nice hot one for you today.
Yes, we do.
Oh, it's spicy. Hopefully it's spicy for your ears.
I really don't know if it's that spicy.
It's pretty spicy, I guess.
Let's not oversell it.
Let's not. Okay. Let's take a step back. It's somewhat spicy, but not overly seasoned.
It's not like the Atomic hot sauce. It's like just regular. It's not mild though, I don't think. Okay, what is it?
I don't know.
I forget. What happened? Where are we?
What's happening? No, I think we have to give a shout out to a specific state.
That's right.
In the continental United States, because for whatever reason, we're getting so many downloads from this state, and it doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't.
So we're gonna give a shout out to the Mitten Squad up in Michigan, because for whatever reason, Michigan is downloading us the most. And
what is up, Kentucky?
Come on, Kentucky.
What is up, our friends?
Kentucky's not even a close second anymore.
It's not.
So, do you remember how many downloads that Michigan had for us?
It was 30, right? Is it more
now?
It
was 30. I want you to... It jumped up to 38.
Are you kidding me?
Michigan has downloaded our podcast almost double the amount than our home state.
What happened? How did this happen?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining.
Go Michigan.
Go Michigan. Michigan's now my new favorite state.
Yeah.
So, whatever we're doing right, I think Michigan really loves it.
Michigan is picking up what we're throwing down.
They're really just eating up our cooking. I just want to know, if anyone from Michigan is listening, please tell us why.
Tell us how you found this. I'm so curious.
Tell us how you found it and tell us why.
No, don't. It's entertaining, right?
I mean, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm baffled. I'm baffled by this whole thing. I love it, but it's so crazy to me.
I don't know anybody in Michigan.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for days now. And I can't
racking your brain trying to think of someone from Michigan.
A single person I know from Michigan.
I don't think I know anyone.
It's crazy to me that we have so many downloads from Michigan. So, like, we're acting like it's thousands. It's 38.
Well, okay, it's like half though. That's still crazy to me.
So
I appreciate it though. We love you, Michigan.
Michigan has more downloads than all of the other states combined. 52% of our downloads come from Michigan, and that's amazing.
That is ridiculous.
I don't know why.
I feel like we're repeating ourselves, but we're just so confused.
It's really befuddled me. Regardless, thanks Michigan. Hopefully we keep you on our side.
Yeah, we're trying our best.
That's all I wanted to talk about, I guess, is the fact that Michigan is in love with us. Do you think if we go to Michigan, do you think if we go to Michigan now, we'll be hailed as kings?
Yeah, we'll do a live show there.
We'll do a live show with 40 people.
Anyways,
regardless,
I guess we'll get into the topic.
Yeah, we'll jump. Let's dive right into it, like Scrooge McDuck diving into a big pile of gold coins. You're leading the topic today, boyo. So,
I am.
So what are we talking about?
I don't know why or how it came to me, but I just wanted to talk about the concept of bucket lists. Do you know what a bucket list is? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a list of buckets and bucket accessories.
No.
Oh, could you explain?
I was gonna go along with your joke, but then I didn't want people to get actually confused and think, have I been thinking the wrong thing about a bucket list? Have I been?
Why do all these old people
want to know about buckets
and
so
bucket
much?
accessories?
Like, it's not that complicated. It's just a bucket.
Well, could you, since I'm so wrong about what a bucket list is, could you explain it to me?
Well, it's a list of things you'd like to do before you kick the bucket. I think that's where that comes from.
I think so. Before you kick the proverbial bucket, which means dying,
yes,
you make a list of things that you'd like to do before you kick said bucket, and you cross them off as you do them. There's a beautiful movie starring Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson.
I think that's correct. That's right.
Called The Bucket List.
Yes, where they go and check things
off.
I think
Jack Nicholson is dying?
Jack Nicholson. Yeah, he's the dyer.
He's the dyer.
And Morgan Freeman is the dyee. I guess.
Does that mean he's already... I'm confused.
I don't know.
Regardless.
Everything's all mixed up. I'm all confused now.
We digress.
Yes. I guess we could just start by... Have you ever made a bucket list?
Now there are definitely things that I haven't ever written them down, but there are definitely things that I would like.
That's not a list. If you
it's not a down. Yeah, it's not a list. So technically, no, I've never made a bucket list, but there are definitely things that I know I want to do before I die.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. First, we're gonna use locationrebel.com's article, How to Create a Bucket List.
Okay.
To help craft one for our very own Trace.
And the listeners at home.
Yeah, you can follow along. You could follow the steps with us.
If you haven't made a bucket list, take the opportunity in this hour that we talk about nothing.
Yeah, take initiative. Unless you're driving. And don't do it while you're driving.
Pull out a pen and paper while you're driving on the highway and start writing down things that you'd like to do before you die in 5 seconds when you crash.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny if they were doing that and they just wrote "make a bucket list," and that was the only thing. And then they did it. And then they died. And then they died. I think that'd be a good thing to put on your bucket list. Is make a bucket list.
So that way you know you've done at least one thing.
First step: find accountability.
Okay.
So
like an accountability buddy.
Yeah, like somebody who's going to hold you to it.
So we're doing this to help me create a bucket list. So yes. I'm Jack Nicholson. You're Morgan Freeman.
I'm the Morgan Freeman here.
Okay. I'm the dyer. You're the dyee.
Yes.
Okay.
That's our new terminology for it.
So
you need to find your dyee.
So you're my accountability buddy.
I like that even better.
Okay.
That's our new one. We've taken the other one. We've crumpled it up. What do they say about shitty first drafts? They belong in the toilet.
So I'm the dyer, you're my accountability buddy.
Yes.
Okay.
This is one of the most important aspects of a successful bucket list.
Okay.
And that's why I put it first, he says.
Okay. I've found my accountability buddy. What do I do next?
3 ways to get started with accountability. Talk to your best friend about creating your own list together.
Hey, Sam, I need to talk to you about something right now.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Do you know anyone who would help me create a bucket list?
I'm a little busy. I'm recording a podcast.
No, not you.
I'll get back to you.
No, not you.
Oh,
like
okay.
Someone would you be able to get in contact with my best friend to help me create a bucket list?
I'd imagine you would be better at doing that. Anyway.
Okay, what's step 2?
Publish it online is another way they say to do it.
We're doing that.
Yeah, we're doing that. Step 2.
Spoken word. Done.
Set a goal for when you have to have the first thing done.
Now, if it's create a bucket list, I can say within the hour.
We're doing it right now. Great.
My first thing on the bucket list is make a bucket list.
Scratch that off.
Boom. It'll be done in an hour. So
right. Number 2. Mm-hmm. Have multiple things you can do on a random Saturday.
Get in my car.
Well, I think it's a... Okay, the goal of a bucket list is not to win, Trey. It's not like you put easy things on it and you're like, ha, I got it. I won. I beat my bucket list.
Because you're basically beating death. If you do everything you want to do, then you have bested the Grim Reaper.
It's like a to-do list. It's like the Grim Reaper's like, all right, you have to do these things, and if you do them, I'll give you another 5 years.
No. You can't die until you do everything on your bucket list. So
I don't think that's how that works.
No. You make a lot of easy things, but then you make one thing that is literally impossible.
Like
there it is.
Divide by 0.
There it is. Immortality. I figured it out, guys.
I don't think that's how it works.
We'll see. If I'd never die, you know that I put divide by 0 on my bucket list.
I guess so.
All right.
Let me elaborate on this.
Okay.
It's easy to just start listing off every major tourist destination in the world and call it a bucket list. But for most people, it's going to be a while before they can plan a trip to see the Eiffel Tower. It's really important to have a bunch of things that you could sit down and do on a Saturday if you wanted to. Why? Eventually, you'll hit a point where you aren't making progress. You'll get frustrated and stop making it a priority. I agree with this.
Yeah, I mean that is a good tip. Don't make some things accessible is basically what it's saying.
Tips. Here's some ways that he suggests they could get started. Create a top 100 list, favorite movies or albums that you haven't listened to or watched. Try to make a fancy food you never thought you'd be able to make. Include things you've wanted to do in your hometown or nearby. Also, there you go.
I think I've done everything in our hometown. So nearby.
Did you go to all the Dollar Generals in one day?
In one day, no. But I think I have been to them all.
I think they should give you a T-shirt if you do that.
If you do it all,
it should be the Taylorsville
Dollar General run.
Dollar General challenge.
Oh yeah. And you go to each one,
and you have to spend $10
within the span of 2 hours, and you have to spend $10 at each.
Yes, I like this challenge. Go do that.
That's on my list. That's on my bucket list. That's
okay.
one thing.
You need to do that. We'll check
Should
that
I
next
actually
week.
write this down?
Please do that. I would love to hear how this goes.
Okay, wait. Give me just one moment. Keep going. Okay. I'm going to start pulling up
Number
Microsoft
3.
Word.
Have other things that will take years to accomplish. Alternatively, remember that this is a lifetime list. So you don't want things you can just bang out in a month.
Okay. Now, I view this list as something I do need to win. So why wouldn't I want it to be something that I could bang out in a month?
Well, I don't know. If you're taking it from that point of view, then I guess that would be a bad idea.
All right, wait. Okay, so Trace's bucket list.
Number 4, tell everyone about your new bucket list goals. Everyone. Everyone is in all caps. So literally everyone. Everyone at Dollar General, you need to tell them. You need to tell everyone.
There's like 7 billion people on the earth, Sam. How am I going to tell everyone?
Well, I don't think it's so much. I think it's not like a quest. Well, unless you want on your bucket list, tell everyone on earth about my bucket list.
Now that could be a good one. That wouldn't take a month to bang out.
No, that would never happen.
I would have to freeze time. So, like, so literally no one's, like, being born or dying at that moment.
Yeah.
So I can tell everyone.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
All right. So tell people about it.
But I think it's more of a be really annoying about it and, like, bring it up a lot.
Say,
that way people
by the way, I have... So then I have a possibility of death, because if I mention it enough, someone will end up killing
you. Yes. They'll say, I can't believe he talks about that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you'll just lose all your friends. And then you won't have your accountability.
My accountability buddy.
Sorry, I got it wrong.
Okay. So
tell a shit ton of people about it.
Tell a lot of people. Okay.
Number 5 says postcards don't always make the best bucket list items. The easiest way to get started with a bucket list is to just write down all the places you'd like to go see. Okay, so he's saying don't just do tourist attractions. And it says, like, the experiences are more important than the actual things.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Okay, fair enough.
Think about all facets of life. All of them. Just get everything in. This is huge. We've mentioned a lot about travel, but really, this should be a small part of your list. Think about all the different potential categories you could add. Career or business, family, friends, unique experiences, food, hobbies, skills, travel. I thought we just talked about travel. I thought he said we weren't prioritizing travel.
Don't prioritize travel. There are so many other things in life, like travel.
Like traveling. start with those, because for most of us, travel might be the catalyst for wanting to start knocking items off. Like, you think you're going to die on vacation?
What?
That's not what he said.
Okay, that's what you said. I was very confused. I mean, I guess what he's saying is do put things about travel on there, because that will start to get you to knock things off your list.
Yeah. Number 7, add something you've already done.
Now, why would I do that?
See, now he addresses this. This may seem like cheating, but actually it's a great way to kickstart your progress.
All right. So number 2 on Trace's bucket list is be born.
I feel like that's more accomplishment of your mother.
Well, I was born. She birthed me.
It's still a milestone, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's still a milestone.
It's the biggest milestone. It's the start of all milestones for one individual.
Now, he goes on to say, it can be intimidating to stare at a blank list with nothing crossed off. If you can add a couple items that you've done within the last year, it'll help you feel like you've already made progress.
Now, within the
get you going.
Within the last year, I wasn't born. I'm a lot older than one.
You started a podcast.
Okay, I can put that, actually.
Yeah, why don't you just add that to your
I'm going to keep Be Born. I'm going to keep that on there.
I think that one really motivates.
Make a podcast with a large Michigan listener base. I'm not going to put that, but I'll know that I meant that.
Yeah, I know that you meant that too.
Okay, so I have 2 things crossed off of my 3 item long bucket list. That's great.
You're almost done. Now, you talked about immortality. Do you die once you finish all your things on your bucket list?
Start putting harder things on here.
And now, does it only start once you've started your bucket list? Like, I haven't made one, so am I safe?
Oh God, I don't know. I feel like it.
You look me dead in the eyes and you go, "Oh my God, you haven't made a bucket list. You need to run. You need to run and run fast."
I guess you enter this kind of contract as soon as you make a bucket list. Like it. As soon as you put the first item down.
Well, we're getting to that.
Then
Actually, number 8, seal it with blood and a pentagram to make it make it packed with Satan.
Go talk to a crossroads demon.
Yeah.
and make this official.
Trust me, it'll work out better than that.
I've put some things down that have happened to me within the last year.
The real number 8 is add a theme or a timeline.
What?
I don't know. Let's read.
So so why would I have multiple bucket lists? Why not just have one?
This post has been a more generic, overarching bucket list, but there are all sorts of variations on this that could be better fit for you. For instance, my friend is counting down the days to her 30th birthday by doing one thing a day that only a 20-something would do. Well, now that's limiting.
Here's the other thing. That's not a bucket list unless she dies at 30.
Well, you don't know. I don't know the contract. I don't know her personal contract with the Satan, but number 9, use pencil, not pen.
What about digital?
That's real deep. You know what I mean?
What about digital?
I think that's basically the same.
Is pen or pencil? Which one?
A pencil.
Okay.
Because you can erase it.
What if I use one of those eraser pens that was really popular when I was in middle school?
I think that might be okay.
Okay.
It's more metaphoric, like kind of more like a deep, like when you're figuring out your goals, use pencil, not pen. They're not set in stone. You know what I mean?
You can always.
I think it's like that.
You can always
just get another sheet of paper and stuff.
You could do that. You could get white out. You could You could like scribble it out and then.
Well, aren't you a little smartass?
I just don't get this one. It's stupid.
Some people will create a list and put it in stone. See?
But I'm not actually. Pen isn't stone.
Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
Make a huge brainstorm list. Anything goes. So this is a pre-bucket list.
Number 4, breathe.
Remember, I got to do that. I gotta keep that
do that, or this bucket list is done.
I would like to breathe before I died.
One last time, at least.
My final breath. The easiest way to get started is simply to start. obviously.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not.
I never thought about just starting.
Everybody thinks preparation is a thing, but if you just start doing
if you
something,
just do
it happens.
Then you've started.
Just, as Shia LaBeouf may say.
Just do it. Yeah.
This is going to be harder than you think. Is it? I don't know. I'm not doing it. Is it hard?
I've got 3 points already, and we've been talking about this for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you've already marked a lot of things off.
Yeah, I'm like 66% done with my bucket list, and we've been doing it for 15 minutes.
You're pretty close to the end.
I'm about to die.
So do it over the course of days or weeks rather than get frustrated if you can't come up with as much as you expected in the first sitting.
Here's my thing. I feel like a bucket list could be something that you do over your life. Because in days or weeks, I'm not going to think of everything I'd want to do.
I mean, maybe something you want to do before you die hasn't even been invented yet. What about that?
What if when I'm 35, they say, here is a machine that turns you into an animal for a day? I'm like, oh, I'd really like to be a bear.
I would not do that. Would you do that?
If it was for a day, yeah. And I knew...
What if it messed up and you were stuck in a bear forever?
That I'd need to do a bear-centric bucket list.
You're a bear. It'd be like Brave.
Yeah. Here's the thing. So like say when I turn 35, and they're like, within the next year we'll be able to turn people into animals for a day. I would need to make a bucket list for each animal. So whatever animal, if I do end up getting trapped as one of those animals, I have a list that I could go to do like a bear-centric or like a dog-centric bucket list.
What are these boring animals? Bear and dog? Please.
Red panda.
Why don't you be like a sea cucumber for a day? That'd be fun, right?
No. You just
sit there?
You just sit there. I pretty much am a sea cucumber.
That's what I do anyway, Trace. Yeah,
so that
wouldn't be too much of a change. I'm pretty much an overcomplicated, overthinking sea cucumber at this point.
But here's the thing. If you're a sea cucumber, you can't play vidget games.
Yeah, that's true. Now, do you have the... Okay, I know we're tangenting a lot, but do you think that you would keep your mental capacity, or would you think like that thing? Because I don't know if sea cucumbers have, like, brains in the way we do.
I don't know, because this technology hasn't been invented.
That's true. I guess we'll get there.
It could be either.
If we're still doing this when we turn 30 and this technology has been invented, we will talk about it. But for now, that's the end of this list that this guy's made.
Oh, that's the end?
You know what you could do?
Yeah?
You could write a list of things to help people make a bucket list and add that to your bucket list.
Okay. So then I would have to become this person, Sean.
Well, you don't have to be Sean. You could just write it as you. You could add that to your bucket list.
What?
Transmogrify yourself into Sean.
Become Sean. Absorb Sean.
Sean!
Okay, so, I mean, some of that was helpful. Some of it was a little contrived, in my opinion.
Okay, I've got another one for you then.
Okay, maybe this one will get me more stuff.
Is from bucketlistjourney.net.
There's a website dedicated to this shit?
So apparently.
Okay.
This is a different one. So, 5 easy steps to create a great one. I assume a bucket list.
A great what?
Well, it's on bucketlistjourney.net, so you know they're talking about bucket lists.
.gov. Bucket list.
Sponsored by the government. Pay your taxes.
Put easy ones first, like pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes. Obey the law. Show up to jury duty.
Okay. Okay, tell me about bucketlistjourney.net.
Step 1. Name your bucket list.
I've done it. Perfect.
What is it?
It's Trace's bucket list.
Oh, that's pretty boring, though.
Okay.
Why don't you give it like a name?
Okay, wait.
Well, let's read her suggestion.
Okay.
First. Due to the bucket list meaning and definition, some people have some strong emotions about the term, mostly because it's a reminder of their own mortality.
I mean, I'm as scared to die as the next guy, but I don't really care that it's called a bucket list because that doesn't, like, naming it like Trace's big to-do list of life doesn't
I think like she's more talking about a rebrand.
Trace's,
you can get into that.
Okay, we
know a lot about that.
We know a lot about rebranding.
So here's some of her suggestions: life list, dream list, life aspiration list, my lifetime goals, things to achieve in my lifetime, my life's to do, meaningful life goals, things to conquer. Okay, a little con-like there, but amazing experiences to be had, the life plan, my life's must-dos. You like any of those?
That was stupid as fuck.
There's a reason I read the other one first.
I hate all of those.
Well,
why would it be called bucketlistjourney.com if they're like, first of all, don't call it a bucket list?
This isn't the only freaking article on here, Trace.
Well, they need to take this one off.
Step 2. Find a place to store your bucket list.
On my computer.
In a bucket.
In a bucket.
That's the obvious place.
On a bucket.
Now, she's still calling it a bucket list.
Yeah. Call it your...
Now, okay, I want to get back to what you were saying.
Call it things I want to conquer.
And carve it into the corpses of your conquered enemies.
Yeah.
Now, I want to get back to what you said about writing it on a bucket.
On a bucket? What?
Did you say that? I thought you said that.
Yeah, I did. On a bucket. You said,
write your bucket list on a bucket. That is the best thing ever.
Yeah. You said keep it somewhere safe on a bucket. If you put it on a bucket, right? You'll never forget. If you write everything down on that bucket.
You're not supposed to use pen.
Use a Sharpie.
Use pencil. Well, oh my God.
It's not a pen, it's a marker.
Ink. What do you want from me?
Paint? Use paint.
And then they give some places where you can store your bucket list. Bucketlist.org. Bucketlist.net.
Bucketlistjourney.net. What is there really coming up?
Bucket Dream app. Bucket Dream. Hold on, where's my phone? Do you have your phone near you? Can you look up on like the App Store Bucket Dream? Because I want to know that there's an app called Bucket Dream. Sam, I'm crying. What's it called? Bucket Dream?
Bucket.
This downloadable app helps you build your own bucket list, plus share your dreams to inspire others.
I can't fucking see through my tears. Yep. Yep.
Well, there's a place to put it. And the I Wish app.
It doesn't have enough ratings apparently. It's Korean. I went down to look at the description and it's a lot of Korean characters and then in parentheses the word dream. Okay, that's great.
Alright, number 3. Pick the length of your list.
Why? Why would it need a set length? What if I want to add to it as life goes on?
Include short-term goals, include long-term goals. I think that's more what it's talking. As she says, there is no magical number of goals that should be on it.
But there also shouldn't be a limit, is what I think.
I agree. Number 4, find ideas.
What? Just steal it from someone else.
Yeah, just look up, go on Bucket Dream and find other people's dreams.
Go watch the movie. Go watch the movie The Bucket List and do everything that Jack Nicholson wants to do.
Ask yourself 20 questions, she says. Let's ask ourselves these 20 questions.
Okay. Am I bigger than a toaster oven?
No, that's not the one you start with.
Oh.
Plant, animal, vegetable. Yeah, is it a vegetable, animal, mineral?
Am I a vegetable, animal, or mineral?
I think you're an animal, technically.
Animal. Okay. Am I bigger than a bread box?
Yes. But we need to stop this because we're not playing 20 questions.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ask yourself 20 questions.
Number 1.
Play 20.
Where in the world would you like to visit?
Is Carmen Sandiego. Do you want me to answer this? Do we want to go through these 20 questions, or do you want to pick? Do you want to pick your favorite ones?
Okay. I mean, where would you like to visit?
There are definitely a lot of places I'd like to visit. There are some places in America I'd definitely like to visit.
My backyard.
My backyard. My front yard.
All the Dollar Generals. It's already on the list.
All of the Dollar Generals in Taylorsville. I'd like to go to like New York, L.A., San Francisco. Just some bigger cities to see some of the cooler stuff that's in America. Of course, I'd love to go to England. One thing I definitely want to do is like go see the 7 wonders of the modern world. I think that would be amazing.
That would be cool. I agree. Okay. You should add that to your bucket list.
Yeah, that is one thing. Like I said, I haven't ever written anything down, but that's like one thing that I definitely want to do before I die.
Okay, the next one. If you had 1 month to live, what would you do? I know what I'd do.
What?
I'd find a 1 month loop. I don't know if they have. I know that they have pretty long loops on YouTube of like white noise. I'd like to find a month-long one of those and just sit there and just like fade away into nothingness.
For a month?
Yeah.
You would die before that month was up.
Yeah, they're not going to get me.
They're not getting me. I'm getting me. Those
anyways,
bastards aren't getting me.
What would you like to do if you had 1 month left?
I don't know. If someone came up to me and said, Trace, you have a month left to live, I would probably break down first.
I'd spend a week crying.
A week trying
denying
to forget. It. Yeah, denying.
And then
another week crying because I remembered, and then I'd scramble for a week to try to figure out some stuff to do.
And then you'd die. Okay. What skills have you wanted to learn?
I'd love to learn how to play like the guitar or the piano. Play an instrument that's actually interesting. Mm-hmm. Not like the recorder or the trombone, which are the only 2 instruments I know how to play.
See, I'd like to play the accordion.
The accordion is pretty interesting. That'd
be dope. I
would love to learn how to play a didgeridoo.
Dude, we could start a band.
The accordion and didgeridoo brothers.
All we need is bagpipe, and we're set.
Bagpipe boy. Okay,
that's right.
That's on my bucket list. Start the bagpipe didgeridoo accordion band.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? I don't see how this applies
to live forever, to have the most money ever, and to have infinite genies.
Not infinite wishes.
No, because then he would say no, can't do that. But then I say I would like to have infinite genies though. That way I do have infinite wishes.
They're not bound to your service though, are they?
I would like to have infinite genies bound to my service.
Okay. I'd like it if one time there was a movie where like a guy found a genie lamp, but he was like a lawyer and he wrote out like a ironclad thing.
Oh, that'd be
he
funny.
Actually got infinite wishes.
That'd be funny. Trademark. That's ours.
Trademark. Don't steal that.
That is our idea. Three wishes though. I kind of want to. Some of these topics I kind of want to take seriously. I would like to make a bucket list. I would probably.
And they're not like genie wishes where they're going to turn around on you.
Yeah,
I think we should clarify that's. Like if I said,
like
I wanted to lose weight, and then I like shriveled to a corpse.
Yeah, or like you just became like a head.
I lost a leg.
I want to lose weight, and then like your legs are amputated.
It's like, well, you lost weight.
I mean, he's got you there. I would probably say the 3 things I want most, I guess, is the way I'm going to do this. Live a happy life with a happy family. To be able to travel the world, no strings attached, and to be able to do what I want to do career-wise.
No, just imagine the genie wish of I want to travel around the world, no strings attached. You just start flying around the world.
Yeah, of course. That would be what it was.
Well, that's good. I like your wishes.
Yeah.
I
Now,
wish
do you
for
want to hear?
infinite
Now,
power.
do you want to hear joke ones?
I would want laser vision.
I want to be able to lift things, really heavy things.
Super strength.
Yeah, what I said. And I want to be able to jump really high, and I also want to be able to
Land and not die.
be really tall. Imagine someone like going to a genie and saying, "I want to be like 50 feet tall."
Or just like really weird wishes, like I wish that my fingers were a lot longer.
I wish that my arms were my legs, and vice versa.
I wish my teeth were like 3 times bigger.
I wish that my teeth were little me's. Itty
God,
bitty
I just
me.
imagine the genie being like, "Ugh,
Stop.
stop it! Are you sure you don't want like, I don't know, money?"
Money?
No, I would
Love?
very much like to have
I would-
small versions of me as teeth.
Oh, God.
Anyways, number 5, make your bucket list.
Fucking really. You know the best way to make a bucket list? Just do it. Why do both of these lists have start or do it in there?
I don't know. That's just how it is.
They're stupid. They're
Okay.
stupid. Anything
I got
else
one more
for me?
thing.
One more?
I got one more thing. I have the top 20 most popular bucket list activities.
Okay.
Let's see if any of your ideas came up.
Okay.
All right, number 1.
Is the
I
Taylorsville
think it's like a-
Dollar General Challenge.
I don't know if these are in any particular order, but number 1 is the Taylorsville Dollar General Challenge.
Yeah.
Actually, number 1 is see the Northern Lights.
Now that would actually be very cool.
That'd be cool. Number 2, run a marathon. I'd rather die.
Kill me now.
Just kill me. I'd rather somebody killed me with a bucket.
Why? Yeah, bludgeon me to death with a bucket. Why would anyone say I would
Well,
like to?
to be fit.
I get like that's a good thing, but to run a marathon, like even people who are fit, like at the end of marathons,
so.
seem like they're about to collapse, shit their pants, they're bleeding from different places. It sounds horrible.
Were they running with knives?
Sometimes.
I mean, that'd be an interesting marathon, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. Okay.
Number 3, take an African safari.
I don't know.
I don't know about that either.
I could go see the same animal.
I've seen so many videos of lions jumping at those little jeeps that they ride around in.
Well, here's
But
the other thing.
I don't think I'd like
I've
that.
seen those animals at zoos. So once
Yeah.
you've seen them there, you kind of see them.
Yeah, what's the difference seeing them from a jeep?
Than seeing them from a safely guarded podium.
Like across a huge pit. You know how
The
the,
big-
lions?
yeah.
They always put the lions like up on like this pedestal.
like, and there's a
It's like a 30-foot gap.
there's a
between
cavern in between you and them. The only thing missing from the bottom of the cavern is like spikes or lava or something.
or like crocodile-filled water.
Now that'd be cool because then you're getting 2 animals at once.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Number 4, write a story.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would like. I mean, I've thought about like writing a book before.
Man, life's a story. I'm writing it every day.
I think I actually hate you. I think you're actually the worst person I've ever met.
I mean, I get that.
I mean, I've thought about writing books and stuff. I just can never
They're
really
so
think
hard.
about what I have to say.
See, I always have trouble with like adding details to things.
My grammar.
Whenever I write papers, I always have trouble hitting the word limit because I'm so like just like to the point.
You're concise.
Yeah.
Okay. My thing is my grammar is just fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I'm not great at that either.
Okay. What's next?
Number 5, walk along the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
That's a long walk.
That is
I'm looking at it right now.
That's a long.
That's a big wall. That's a big wall.
Maybe if I just
And it's
go.
and it's like this. It's up and down.
maybe if I just go see it, like I'd be
Maybe if I-
fine.
You know what? I think I'm good looking at this picture.
Yeah. That's just like a big wall.
Well, here we go. Number 6, learn to play an instrument.
That's on my list.
Yep. Number 7, snorkel at the Great Barrier Reef, or just go snorkeling. Just in general.
Here's the thing. If you want to do that, you might want to hop on that soon, because the Great Barrier Reef is not so great anymore.
The Great Barrier Reef is making a bucket list.
The Great Barrier Reef is now just the Barrier Reef. What's the next?
Skydiving.
Nope.
Fuck that.
Nope. Kill me now. I'd rather die.
I'd rather run a marathon.
I'd rather... Nah, well... If they said all you have to do
Here's the thing. I couldn't run a marathon. So if I tried to, I would just fail and that'd be fine. Now, this is the saddest one.
Okay.
Number 9, own a dog.
Why?
What a horrible life that you never owned a dog.
Well, here's my thing. It's like... Do you want to experience an inevitable sadness?
You are the most pessimistic person.
Here's my... Okay.
That's what you look at dogs as?
No.
Inevitable sadness?
I mean... It crosses my mind when I see a dog that eventually dogs don't live as long as humans.
So you like see a dog, somebody's like walking the dog, and you just look at it and you're like, it's gonna die.
I look at their owner.
That person walking it is going to be so torn up about
I look at their owner and I say, "You really love that dog, don't you?" They're like, "Yeah."
Shame if I killed it with a bucket.
It's my.
And then you pull out your bucket list and you bash its skull.
Bludgeon the dog. I bludgeoned that little chihuahua on the street.
That got pretty dark pretty fast.
Yep. Keep going.
Anyways, number 10. See the pyramids of Giza.
I would love to do that.
It's so hot there, though, isn't it?
It is very... I'm the pessimistic one?
No!
You're being very pessimistic. I would love to see the pyramids of Giza.
I'm looking at a picture of them right now. I get that they'd be really big, and
it's amazing to think about how an ancient civilization built them.
Yeah, number 11. Learn another language. That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. It is something I would love to be able to speak Spanish.
Number 12. Ride a Venetian gondola.
What?
Do you know what a Venetian gondola is?
No.
A gondola, do you know what Venice is?
Barely. Oh, it's the
city on the
water. The
canals. Yeah. The gondola are those boats that those.
Oh, I always thought gondolas.
They sing like opera.
I always thought those gondolas were like. I always thought gondolas were like the sky lifts.
I thought you were gonna say like a gazebo.
Yeah, I always thought gondolas were those little buildings that sit in yards sometimes.
Right, a Venetian gazebo. Anyway, number 11, drive across the country. Now, this only applies to Americans because
it's very easy for a lot of other.
When we talk to our English friends, it sounds like they could do that in
that'd be a
hours.
Very easy thing to do, apparently. I mean, it's basically like, imagine this. Imagine trying to drive across Alabama, putting that on your bucket list.
I mean, that's not too bad. It's longer than you think. You know, everybody likes the concept of driving across the country. You know what would be the worst? Coming back.
Oh, yeah, because then you've already pretty much seen everything.
You could fly back. You could rent a car, drive there, and then fly back.
That's true. But it's kind of like... you kind of get that same... I would like to imagine Lewis and Clark felt the same dread to come back as most people.
They're like, we made it.
We made it to the Pacific.
And then they all slowly turn around. Just like...
And they see all the hardships they've gone through. They remember their one friend that died along the way. And they're like, we got to do that all again.
We got to go back... I also like to imagine drive across the country that you don't stop. Maybe the person at the helm of this, who's perhaps it's on their bucket list, they're like, no, we need to do this.
We have to.
I don't care that you have to use the bathroom. We're getting to the other side of this country.
No, I don't think you'd be able to make it.
Anyway, number 14. View Paris from atop the Eiffel Tower.
That's really high up. I'd be very scared. You know how terrified I am to go into the fake Eiffel Tower at not Orlando Studios, at Fuck. King's Island. You know how terrifying that is for me? I can't do it. It's so fucking scary.
Number 15, hike the Pacific Crest Trail.
Nope. That sounds like a lot of work.
Hiking, I don't like that word.
I don't like that word. Seeing the Pacific Crest Trail, now that might be something I could be into.
Take an Alaskan cruise. Number 16.
That sounds horrible to me. I don't like the thoughts of cruises because it just sounds like a bad time.
You don't like being trapped on a boat with a bunch of people that you don't know?
With strangers who... the very likely possibility that everyone gets sick. The very likely possibility that something goes horribly wrong.
You don't want to be trapped on a floating island for
no, I don't think
days
I do.
on end.
I don't think I do.
Number 17, see your favorite band.
I couldn't think of who my favorite band is. I would like to go to more concerts. I've been to one concert, and I mean...
I haven't been to a concert, but I can tell you right now, I would despise it.
Well, you're not like very into music.
I'm not very into music. I hate crowds. I hate loud anything. I don't like...
So I listen to a lot of classic rock, like 80s classic rock, stuff like that. And I went, my first concert I went to was Journey and Def Leppard.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun. And
that's good.
Def Leppard is one of my favorite bands.
You could write that down, and you could write that on your bucket list and scratch that off.
Well, here's the thing. Most of the bands that I listen to that are my favorite are either like the members are dead or they haven't played together in like 30 years, so it's very hard for me to do this one.
Yeah.
Maybe I could go to more concerts.
Go to their house, maybe.
Go to, like, just show up at, like, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith's house. Hey, I like your band.
My bucket list. I gotta get it.
You want to sing for me?
Can you just sing me, like,
sing me
Happy Birthday or something?
Sing me a little bit of Dream On, please.
Yeah, can you just say Dream On?
Just say it, please. Let me go home.
Say Bucket Dream.
Okay.
Go glamping, number 18.
Nope, that sounds horrible.
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
I would hate going camping.
If you want to go...
But glamping, maybe.
If you want to go out into the wilderness, go camping. Because if you want to bring, like, modern day devices and stuff like that, then you don't want to go camping.
Yeah, I don't.
Go rent a cabin.
So this sounds perfect.
I say to the people who like glamping and stuff, just rent a cabin. Go to Tennessee.
I get that.
Go to, like, Gatlinburg. You're getting the same experience.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, but it's just like, don't go camping.
You know what? They should replace it with number 18. Go into the woods.
Alone.
Blindfold yourself, walk into the woods, and then unblindfold yourself and try to get out.
Get home.
That would be a week long experience.
It depends on
how could be a lot of fun.
It depends on
you could learn a lot about yourself.
It depends on how long you're out there, I guess, or how long you walk. I mean, is what I mean. Like, if you walk for a day, then yeah, you'll be out there for probably a week.
Number 19. Visit Stonehenge.
Go see where a bunch of crazy druids have just put up some big rocks.
Here's some cool rocks, dude.
No, I would actually like to go see Stonehenge.
Number 20. Climb Kilimanjaro or another big mountain of your choosing.
I'll go see it. I'll go see Kilimanjaro.
I'll look at this picture of it.
I mean, if I want to, like, go see Mount Everest, well, there's nowhere really close to Mount Everest that I want to go visit. Because...
What, you don't want to go to Tibet?
I mean, I just don't feel like there's much to do other than go see Mount Everest.
Well.
What? What?
I don't know. I'm just giving you a hard time. Anyway, that's the top 20, so...
Okay. I'm gonna say... I have 4 items on my list.
You just got to get a bucket now and write it on it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I would like to I guess this is an action item for our audience. Make a bucket list and send it to us.
Yeah, go for it. So now I'm gonna kick it over to Trace.
Yeah, kick it right over to me, buddy. Let's
for this day in history.
This day in history, which is
today,
April 22nd.
Definitely not Thursday when we're recording this.
Shut up. Shut up. Today is April 22nd. It is Monday. I'm currently at work. Today in history, April 22nd, in the year 1500.
Oh?
Ooh.
It's been a while.
One Pedro Alvarez Cabral is the first European to discover Brazil.
Well, how about that?
He landed near Monte Pascoal and claimed the land for Portugal.
For Portugal. For Portugal.
So,
and then that's all they got.
In the year 1500, they saw the land that is, or on this day 1500, they saw the land that is Brazil for the very first time.
Neat.
Which is it's very interesting. That's it's a pretty big part of.
I mean, it would have been cooler if he did it like, I don't know, 9 years before.
Yeah, if he would have.
You'd think he'd be a lot more famous if he did it like 9 years earlier.
Yeah, he was the first. I like how Spain sends out Christopher Columbus, and then they're just like, everyone else is just like, we gotta fucking go. Everyone, get on your
Everybody
boat, go. They're just like sending out like untrained merchants to like who have like ships that are only good for like navigating like the English Canal at best. They're like, cross the Atlantic, go now.
Go across the Atlantic to somewhere.
We
don't really know what's over there. Just go.
But the most interesting fact about Pedro finding Brazil for the very first time is that it was actually like what he did. He didn't actually like find it. It's kind of been lost in history, like what actually happened. What it was is it was like one of those like little sponge pills that they sell in the aisles at Walmart, and he threw it into the water, and it grew into Brazil. So before he showed up, Brazil wasn't in South America, and he threw one of those little like grow a dinosaur type things into the water.
No, I don't think that's true. But I'm going to tell you something very true.
Okay.
He landed there. It's actually very well documented.
Yeah.
He landed there, and the natives there approached him, and they just kept saying Brazil over and over and over again. So he was like, "That must be what this place is called." And so he was like, "This place is Brazil." They're kind of like Pokemon. That's a lie. Both of those things were lies because. I don't know. We have an urge to lie about these things.
Well, I mean, you give one big fact to give two little lies.
There we go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kick it over to you one last time.
Back over to me.
We're kicking it over to Sam's Holiday Corner.
Sam's Holiday Corner. It's April 22nd, as he said, and today is Dingus Day.
What?
Now, Dingus Day is also known as Wet Easter Monday.
What?
Is a Polish holiday popular in Poland, Ukraine, and in Polish communities in the United States. Similar celebrations are held in Hungary, the Czech Republic, Slovakia. Yeah.
Dingus Day?
Dingus Day. Now, there's a lot of history here, but I just want to tell everyone how to observe it.
Okay.
Here's how you observe Dingus Day. And if you people do this, I need pictures.
Please.
Because if Dingus Day was popular like everywhere, I think the world would be a better place.
Okay. How do you observe Dingus Day?
To be true to the Polish traditions of the day, if you are male, you must chase and pour water on females.
What?
And gently hit them with pussy willow branches.
What?
I kid you not. Females are allowed to return the favor in kind or may give painted eggs to the males to stop the water from being poured. That's not all. There's more.
Okay.
Males could also go door to door asking for food, either by bringing a rooster along in a wagon or dressing up like a bear and have a belt on their head.
As much as I want our audience to do this, I don't think anyone
Don't pour water on ladies, but please do go to people's houses with a rooster and a wagon.
Or like a bear.
And don't hit people with pussy willow branches.
Please don't.
Females could go door to door with green branches and sing songs.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
This is
possibly the best fucking holiday that ever existed.
Like, really? Like, it should... We gotta spread the word about Dingus Day.
I mean, the name is really what sells the whole thing for me. I was hooked as soon as you said Dingus Day.
I love Dingus Day.
Oh my god. Well...
I wish I was Polish.
Go observe it as the Polish do, I guess.
Don't pour water on people.
Unless they also celebrate Dingus Day.
Yeah, unless they know what's up. Don't randomly pour water on people.
Yeah. Celebrate Dingus Day. Happy Dingus Day, everyone.
Happy Dingus Day.
Okay. Well, let's end it here.
I think so.
This has been From Our Perspective. If you like what we're doing, of course, you can always listen to us more. Give us a review. Give us a rating. Good, bad, or other. We would definitely love to hear it. But thank you for listening. You can always find us on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and Podbean. Spotify and iTunes, you can find us at From Our Perspective. On YouTube, look up Large Lads, and you'll find our whole catalog there. We post those every Monday on Podbean as well, at From Our Perspective, but it's not a big site to go to, I guess. Other than that, if you like what we do, you can follow us on social media at Instagram and Twitter at FOP_pod, at Facebook at Large Lads. Go follow us there. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. Other than that, we post a video every Monday, and we will see you next Monday. This has been From Our Perspective. I've been Trace.
And I've been Sam.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo!